God's special food. Little brother ran into the tent. His little sister ran in behind him. They were looking for their mother. "Mother, mother!" cried little brother. "Do we have to go back?" Mother dusted off her long skirt. "Go back where, son?" Little sister's eyes were open wide. "Oh, mother," she whispered, "do we have to go back to mean King Pharaoh in Egypt?" Mother smiled. "Of course not," she answered. "We are on a trip to God's special land. What made you think that we were going back to Egypt?" Little brother sat very quietly. He was watching a little ant crawling on his toe. Little brother shook the end of his toe and looked up at mother. "Well," he said slowly, "nobody has any food left in their tents. Do we, do we have any food left?" "No, we do not have any more food," replied mother. Little sister began to cry softly. As mother quietly shook her head, she said, "Don't cry. You know God will give us what we need." Little brother replied, "When we were outside, we heard fathers and mothers talking loudly. They were angry at Moses. They were even angry at God because there is no more food." Little sister grabbed mother's hand. "Mother," she said, "they wish they were back with mean King Pharaoh, just so they would have food to eat." Mother put her arms around little brother and little sister. "Don't be scared," she said softly. "God wanted us to leave Egypt. He will give us something to eat." Little sister sniffed. "Mother, I'm a little bit scared." Mother squeezed little sister. "Everything is going to be all right. Let's trust and believe God and get ready for bed." Mother, little brother, and little sister began to unroll mats on the ground. Suddenly, there was a noise outside the tent. Father walked into the tent. He was smiling. "I have a surprise," he announced happily. "What is it? What is it?" cried little brother. Father grinned. "God told Moses we will have food when we wake up this morning." Little brother clapped his hands and hugged his father. Mother smiled. Little sister pulled on her father's arm. She was not smiling yet. "Father, will there be enough food for everyone?" Little sister whispered. Father picked up little sister in his arms. "Yes, of course there will be enough food. God keeps his promises," he said. "I think you need to get some rest. We are going to eat in the morning." Little brother, little sister, father and mother lay down to sleep in their tent. Fathers, mothers, boys and girls in other tents went to sleep also. All of God's people were fast asleep. Even the cows and sheep were sleeping. After a long, peaceful, quiet night, the sun began to shine over the hillside. "Moo! Moo!" A cow stood up. She could see the sun shining. "Baa! Baa!" A sheep shook his woolly coat. Little brother and little sister rubbed their eyes and yawned. It was morning. Boys and girls were waking up in big tents and little tents. Fathers and mothers got ready for another long walk to God's special land. Little sister dressed quickly. "Hurry up, little brother," she said. "Let's go see what kind of food God gave us." Little sister looked around the tent, but she did not see any food. Little sister looked all around inside the tent. She could not find food anywhere, not even a piece of bread. "Oh no," thought little sister, "I can't find any food at all." From outside the tent, Mother called little sister. Little sister, she called, please come outside. Little sister ran out the tent door. She ran out on the wet grass and then stopped. What a surprise! On the ground were little round things. The little things were white. There were little white things everywhere. Mothers were picking up the little white things and putting them in baskets. Little sister walked up to mother. What is it? What is it? She asked breathlessly. Mother smiled. Taste one, she said. It is very special food like bread. Little sister took a bite of one of the little white things called manna. Mother, she cried, this tastes just like honey bread. Little brother ran outside. He saw all the little white things. Taste one, said mother. They are very special. Little brother bit into the white manna. It tastes just like honey bread, he cried. Everyone was very excited. Fathers, mothers, uncles, aunts, grandfathers, grandmothers, sisters, and brothers all had plenty to eat. Each morning, on the long walk to the new land, there would be manna to eat. God's special day, called the Sabbath, was for resting. They did not have to gather food on God's special day of rest. God provided enough extra manna on the day before the Sabbath. Little sister was very happy. God gives us food for every day, and there is enough food for everyone, she said to father. God will not let us be hungry. Little brother laughed. We do not have to go back to the mean King Pharaoh in Egypt. Father smiled. All we must do is obey God. He will take care of his people. God keeps his promises.